Hi and welcome to this video as we continue with our personal development series. So in the previous video we looked at a pillar entitled personal skills. That's one of the pillars that you need to develop and improve on if you are to live and achieve greatness in your personal development journey. So we continue looking at the pillars of personal development, and today the pillar that we're going to discuss on and to talk about is the pillar of personal growth. Now we know that personal growth is vast, and it's just in general personal development is personal growth. So what therefore are the things that you need to do or to improve on if you want to grow? One thing for sure is that growth does not happen in your comfort zones. This is one thing that we need to note even before we go deep into this lesson. But it's very important to realize that if you want to achieve maximum growth in whatever area of your life, you need to embrace change. You need to move out of your comfort zone. So personal growth is a lifelong journey of self-improvement, self-discovery, and self-awareness. It involves developing your skills, abilities, and character, leading to a more fulfilling and purposeful life. So it's a journey that you are supposed to take seriously, and a journey that does not come to an end. In short, it's a lifelong journey. As long as you are alive, you continue living this journey because times do change, and because of the change that comes with time, you need to do certain things differently. All right, so you need to develop your character, you need to develop your skills, you need to always keep on developing your abilities. So in this lesson, or rather in this session, we're going to just talk about key areas of personal growth. Personal growth. So you identify what are the key areas that you need to identify and improve on. Then also achieving the growth. What are the strategies that you need to achieve this growth? So one thing for sure is that you're going to realize that some things are interrelated. What I mentioned in the other video might be something that I also mentioned in this video. So these things are interrelated, and for you to achieve greatness, for you to achieve your purpose, you need therefore to do all these things that are supposed to be done. So in the pillar of personal skills, we looked at key areas that had things like emotional intelligence, which we're also going to look at here. So it's very important now to realize and to realize the importance of these key areas that are important for personal development. So what are the key areas of personal growth? Number one, self-awareness. Like I said earlier on, self-awareness here, you need to know yourself very well. Understand who you are before you seek to move into a direction that you might not even be able to move on. So understand who you are. What are the things that you want to achieve? Know the things that you want to achieve. Know your strength. Know your weaknesses. Know your values. What are the things that you believe in? Know your motivation. What are the things that motivates you? Okay, how are you motivated? And also understand your emotions. Do you act out of emotions all the time or most of the time? Do you overcome emotions? Are you someone who manages your emotions very well? So self-awareness is very important if you are to seek growth. If you are to grow in your journey of personal development, you need to be aware of where you are at all time. Self-awareness is very important. Another important factor to factor in is emotional intelligence. We are emotional beings. Let us be able to manage our emotions, know how to manage your emotions and also the emotions of others. This is very important because every day of our lives we're going to be meeting different people. In as much as we want to grow ourselves personally, but there are people that we're going to be meeting on our journey. And these people, they have got emotions, and these people, they have got things that they're also fighting. They also have got things that they are trying to achieve. So because of that, we are going to be conflicting each other in some point or in some ways, and emotions will be, you know, raised here and there. But it's very important to manage your emotions and the emotions of others as you continue towards this journey of personal development. The other important area to note is the importance of learning, continuous learning. So you need to always seek knowledge and skills to foster improvement. There's no way you can say you're content with learning. You say, I'm done now with learning. On this life that we are in this life that we live in, there is no a time that we're going to say, now I'm content with learning. There is actually something that you need to learn almost every day. There is something that you can learn on every day and improve on. So embrace a growth mindset and be someone who's going to continuously seek ways of acquiring new knowledge and skills. So embrace continuous learning. Another important key area to note is resilience and adaptability. Like I said in the previous video, you need to be resilient and you need to adapt. Change will come. Sometimes it will find us not ready. Sometimes it will find us ready. But regardless of where and how it finds us, we need to just move along. So it is very important to adapt to the changing environment and develop ourselves according to the environment and according to the needs of that particular time. We need to develop resilience as well. Be someone who's going to manage your stress, be someone who's going to manage your setbacks and also challenges positively. So you need to navigate challenges and embrace change with a positive mindset. Always be positive in this journey of personal development. Another important key area is goal setting and time management. Very important. I mentioned to say goals are what gives us direction. So goals should always be there in our daily lives. Every day we need to have a goal and we need to have a target, and we also need to manage our time correctly, because time management is life management. So establish clear goals and objectives and work uh, well and work sorry establish clear goals and clear objectives, then work and manage your time effectively to achieve these goals that you have set. So goals are here on this line, and then there's time on this line. These two, they need to move together. You need time to achieve these goals that you have set. So without time, without proper time management, you can't achieve the goals that you have set. You can't reach on the target that you want to reach. So it is very important that when you set goals, you also put a timeline, or you also have time management. You also manage them timely. Okay, so this is very important. Goal setting and time management is one of the key areas that you need to develop if you want to seek personal growth. Another important area is mindfulness. Focus on the moment. What is it that you're thinking? Manage what you are thinking and manage how you are relating with the environment. Be mindful of who you are, be mindful of where you are, and do the right thing at that particular time. Another important key area to note is self-care. Prioritize taking care of yourself. This is your journey, moreover. It is not the journey of the other person, it's not the journey of your neighbor, it is your journey. So you need to prioritize self-care. Prioritize taking care of your physical health, your mental health, and also emotional well-being. Be someone who's going to be physically fit, be someone who's going to be mentally fit, and be someone who's going to be emotionally well and fit. Because if you are not physically fit, how can you be able to move from point A to point B to go and do a certain activity? So be someone who's going to prioritize taking care of yourself, starting from the physical well-being, the mental well-being. Have a strong mental attitude that will be able to overcome the challenges that are going to be coming along the way, the challenges that are going to be facing along the way, and also emotionally, how are you going to be handling challenges, how are you going to be handling setbacks, and how are you going to be handling other people. So self-care is very important if you want to grow in your personal development journey. Another important thing is relationships. You need to build and maintain positive and supportive relationships. You can't just build a relationship that you're going to fail to maintain. So it is very important that after you build that positive relationship with your friends or with your circle, you need to strive to maintain that positive relationship so that the support will continue to come and the support will continue to make you move and to boost your energy and your confidence and motivate you to move even further in your journey. What are the strategies of personal growth? Like I said in the previous video, we looked at the strategies of developing personal skills. Even here, we're going to look at the strategies of personal growth, some of which they are related to what we discussed earlier on. So we are going to hear certain things that you heard in the previous video. So all in all, these are important things that you need to do and important things that you need to practice on this journey of personal development. So strategies of personal growth include reflective practice. So you need to practice reflecting always. So regularly examine your mind, examine your thoughts, examine your feelings, examine your actions. Don't just do things because other people are doing them. Are they in line with what you believe in? Are they in line with what you want to achieve? Are they in line with what you have in your mind? Are they in line with how you feel? So it's very important to be mindful and also to reflect on what we practice and what we do. Don't just do things that other people are doing because everyone else is doing. Sometimes a lot of people can be doing something which might not even be right. Morally, it's not right, but a lot of people are doing it. So it's not something that you should also follow through because other people are doing it, because a lot of people are doing it. Be unique because you are unique. So practice, reflect. You need to reflect on yourself all the time and most of the time. Goal setting. This can't be overemphasized. You need to establish SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and action bound, or rather time bound goals. So your goals should always be SMART. Whether it's a short term goal or it's a long term goal, they should always be SMART. There should be goals that you can easily achieve, there should be goals that you can easily measure, and there should be goals that are time bound. They should be moving with time, not just having a goal that will continuously go without ending. All right. Then another important strategy to develop here is learning and development. Like I mentioned earlier on, it is very important to learn new things, seek new experiences, and acquire knowledge and acquire new skills. So continuously be on the journey of learning. Continuously learn and develop. When you learn, actually, to say that education is only education when you are able to practice what you have learned. You would have been deemed to have learned when you are able to practice or to implement what you have learned. So you can't just be consuming, we can't just be bringing things in without you taking out. So what you learn, you need to put to practice. How are you going to know that you have learned if you're not practicing it? So it's very important that you continue seeking new experiences, you continue seeking new knowledge, you continue learning new skills, and when you learn, put into practice and see whether you've understood and keep on learning and improving for you to become better. Another important strategy, you need to seek feedback. Always, feedback is very important. It can be negative, it can be positive. Both type of feedback, they are important. Negative feedback will teach you where you went wrong and you need to improve on. Positive feedback will give you motivation, will give you the strength, and will give you the confidence to continue moving on the same journey. So it's very important to seek feedback from those that can give you the feedback that you need, those that can give you constructive feedback, not feedback from any person. Anyone has got something to say about about you. Everyone can say something and anything about you, but it's very important to seek feedback from those that you think they can give you productive and constructive feedback. What are the benefits of personal growth? Why should you embark on this journey for so long or for the whole time of your life without achieving any benefits? What are the benefits that you need to see, that you're going to see eventually as you embark and as you continue on this journey of personal growth? Number one benefit is increased confidence. Confidence is very important in life. With confidence, you are able to achieve and you are able to approach certain situations uh, and take advantage of opportunities. So you need to increase your confidence. So benefits of personal growth, number one is increased confidence. So accept yourself, be aware of who you are, be aware of what you can achieve, and then in your area or in your world, work and show up. So be confident enough to show up. Of course, you accept there are certain things that you are not good at, but those things should not deter you from becoming who you can become. So have confidence to face your challenges, have confidence to seek for new opportunities, and have confidence to just become a better person. Another important benefit is improved relationships. While you are developing yourself, you are spreading positive energy to the surrounding environment. The people that are next to you, they are going to see what you are doing, and some would also want to jump in and also improve themselves. So you're going to create beautiful and strong, positive relationships. So build stronger, more meaningful connection with others. Be someone whom people can love to be with. Be someone whom people can love to relate to and to interact to. Be open to people. Build those relationships. Be accommodative. Of course, there are limits that you can put, but it's very important that even as you draw those lines, there are things that you need to put and to realize that you need those people because no one is an island. We need other people. All right. Another benefit is increased resilience. So, as you continue moving on this journey, as you continue practicing personal growth, challenges, yes, will come here and there, maybe every day or any other day or any other day. But it's very important that you should be able to enhance your. You need to be resilient all the time, so you'll be able to cope up and to cope up with setbacks and challenges. So along the journey of personal development, you're going to find challenges, you're going to find setbacks, you're going to find a lot of negative energy. But it's very important that you keep on facing them with a positive mindset. So with time, your confidence is going to build up. With time, you're going to be resilient. With time, you're going to actually smile in the presence of the challenge because you'll be able to see and to know that this challenge is an opportunity for you to learn and not an opportunity for you to stop moving in your journey. So you're going to have enhanced resilience over time. Another important benefit is increased productivity. You can't just be doing something minus result showing up. So with time, your productivity is going to increase. You'll be able to achieve your goals and you also be able to improve on your time management. And as you continue practicing, your productivity is going to be improved. You're going to be a person who is going to be noticeable in your area of work. You're going to be a person who's going to be noticeable in your own life. Everywhere you go, people are going to be noticing you because what you'll be doing will be leading to productivity and you're going to be managing your life and your time effectively. So you'll be able to produce, okay, to deliver. You'll be able to deliver when you're supposed to because you are a person who is managing yourself very well. Another important benefit of personal growth is greater fulfillment. As we are moving along with Jen, as we are achieving these goals, as we are taking this goal achieved, this goal achieved, our lives are going to be fulfilled in some ways. We're going to find fulfillment. Of course, man always have a need. Need never end. So it's very important that in as much as needs never end, but as you are moving on your journey of personal development, as you are reaching those targets, as you are taking those goals, you are going to be finding fulfillment. You reach at this level, you feel fulfilled, and then you want to reach on another level. Again, you climb that level so that you get fulfillment. So you are going to live a more purposeful life and a meaningful life eventually. So keep moving on this journey of personal development and see the benefits that are going to become, that you're going to achieve later on. In everything, there are challenges. What are some of the challenges that are attached with personal growth? Number one is self doubt. There are times that we doubt ourselves. There are times that we feel we can't do what we need to do because we just don't feel we are able to, or because we can. All right. So we experience self doubt sometimes, but it's very important that we overcome these negative feelings and negative self talk. Talk positively about yourself. Think positively about yourself. Believe in yourself a little bit more. Talk more positively about yourself, with yourself more. Have that personal chat with yourself. Look yourself in the mirror. And if you don't like what you see in the mirror, work towards becoming the person you want to see in the mirror. So avoid negative talks, because what you talk to yourself and what you feed your mind on is what you're going to become of eventually. So avoid self-doubt. Find ways of just removing that negative energy. Find ways of avoiding the limiting beliefs that you have. Believe in something new, believe in something positive, believe in something bigger, and just be positive with each day that you have. Another challenge that we might find or face on this journey is fear of change. No one knows what tomorrow has, but we hope that tomorrow will be better. That's our wish. Okay. So with change, we also realize that change is scary because we don't know what it has. Yes, we want the wind of change to blow and we want to change, but we don't know what that brings and that will bring. But it's just very important that we take the risk and move along with change. Eventually, we develop and we learn the lessons that are there to learn. So, to grow, we need to embrace uncertainty and also step outside our comfort zones. No one grows in the comfort zones. Comfort zones are good because there is peace, there's no drama, but they are not good for growth because you're not growing in your comfort zone. You are just there behind dream child. There's nothing, there's no growth taking place. You only grow when you go outside your comfort zones. So don't overstay your welcome in your comfort zone. Move out of your comfort zones and experience change, experience the unentered areas and the unentered situations, experience change and embrace uncertainty. All right. Another challenge that we might face is procrastination. Procrastination is an enemy of progress. Procrastination never means well to man. It comes slowly, but eventually it uh, it comes slowly, and eventually it develops itself, and it never goes back easily. So it's very important that you fight procrastination at all cost. So you need to develop positive thoughts. Always think positively about yourself. Talk positively about yourself and overcome challenges. Stay motivated. Do what you need to do when you need to do it. Don't wait for I'll do it when the right time comes. Do when you need to do it at that particular time. Act. Okay. Another important thing to consider is comparison. There will always be differences in life. Other people have more and better things than us. But it's very important that we don't compare ourselves with others. If we over compare ourselves with others, we're going to drain ourselves emotionally, we're going to drain ourselves physically, we're going to drain our energy. So it's very important that we overcome comparison. Don't compare yourself so much with other people. The only person that you need to compare yourself to is yourself. Who were you yesterday? Are you the same person as yesterday today, or are you a better person today? So compare yourself with how you were yesterday and today. Okay, don't overthink and don't over compare yourself with the other people. So this is what I wanted to share with you on this pillar of personal growth. It's very important that you take it seriously. It's very important that you realize that this is a lifelong journey that always has to continue with your life, and it takes time for you to achieve results and for you to start seeing results. So take action. Always start somewhere. When you think you need to start, start. Don't wait for the right time, because there will never be a right time that will ever come. That things are going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. So take time to take action. Know what you need to achieve. Go for it. All right. Okay. So in ending, I'll end say personal growth is a lifelong journey that requires effort, dedication, and patience. You need to be patient to see results. You can't see results in 2 days. For example, you can't start going to the gym today and tomorrow you expect to see change, physical change, to see change on your body. You need to continuously go to the gym for you to be able to see that, to build that body that you want to build. So even in personal growth, it's a process. Change will definitely come, and rewards are going to come, but you need to be patient to see that change. So trust the process. So you need to identify key areas for development and implement strategies for growth. You also achieve for you to achieve a greater self-awareness and resilience and also fulfillment. So remember to be kind to yourself. Don't be harsh on yourself. This is your journey. Yes, you might feel sometimes, you might be disappointed in yourself sometimes, but don't be harsh with yourself. Be someone who is going to appreciate yourself. Be kind to yourself. Celebrate successes when they come, and also learn from the feedbacks. So learn from the setbacks, sorry, not the feedbacks. Learn from the setbacks that you face on the way. And then when you succeed, give yourself time to celebrate. Celebrate, just a little celebration here and there. It's very important to give yourself and to keep the momentum going. So this is what I wanted to share with you. I hope it will be something that is going to benefit you in your personal development journey. Our next pillar is personal power. So stay tuned and look forward to the next video, which I'm going to share on personal power. Personal growth is very important. Lifelong journey, keep moving, trust the process. Rewards may not come today, rewards may not come in a week, rewards may not come in a year, but definitely rewards will come. Use your energy to create. Choose positivity always. Thank you. See you in the next video.